This is why some ancient texts, despite their historical and religious significance, were left out of the Bible. Let's uncover the mystery of the lost books. These texts, often referred to as apocryphal or deuterocanonical, have fascinated scholars and theologians for centuries. From the Book of Enoch to the Gospel of Nicodemus, these writings offer a glimpse into the diverse beliefs and traditions of early Christianity. These texts were left out for various reasons. Some were excluded due to their content, which was considered too controversial or divergent from mainstream Christian doctrine. Some, like the Book of Enoch, were considered too mystical. This book, for instance, contains elaborate visions and prophecies that were deemed too fantastical for inclusion in the canonical Bible. Others, like the Protevangelion, offered stories about Jesus' early life that conflicted with established beliefs. The Protevangelion, also known as the Infancy Gospel of James, provides detailed accounts of the birth and upbringing of Mary and Jesus, which were not aligned with the accepted narratives. These conflicting accounts led early church leaders to question their authenticity and relevance. The process of determining which books would be included in the Bible was complex and often contentious. The Epistle of Paul to the Laodiceans. This letter, attributed to Paul, was excluded due to doubts about its authenticity. Scholars debated its origins and whether it truly reflected Paul's teachings. It was excluded due to doubts about its authenticity. The early church was meticulous in ensuring that only texts with verified authorship and consistent theological messages were included. And the Acts of Paul and Thecla, this text, filled with adventurous tales and miraculous events, was seen as too legendary and not grounded in historical reality. Their adventurous tales were seen as too legendary. The stories of Thecla, a female disciple of Paul, were considered inspirational but not suitable for the canonical scriptures. Even the Apostles' Creed had its changes over time. The Creed, a statement of Christian faith, evolved as theological debates and councils shaped the core beliefs of Christianity. Each book carries a unique story, reflecting the diverse and dynamic nature of early Christian thought. But they didn't fit the criteria set by early church leaders. These criteria included apostolic authorship, consistency with accepted doctrine, and widespread usage in worship and teaching. The Gospel of Thomas. This text, a collection of sayings attributed to Jesus, was excluded because it lacked narrative structure and contained Gnostic elements that were at odds with Orthodox teachings. The Gospel of Mary. This text, which highlights Mary Magdalene's role as a prominent disciple, was left out due to its Gnostic themes and the challenge it posed to the male-dominated church hierarchy, the Shepherd of Hermas. This early Christian text, filled with visions and allegories, was popular in the early church, but was eventually excluded due to its complex and symbolic nature. So, next time you hear about these lost texts, remember the intriguing reasons they were left out. These decisions were not made lightly, but were the result of careful consideration and debate. You'll know the intriguing reasons they were left out. Stay curious, history buffs. The story of the Bible is as much about the books that were excluded as it is about those that were included.